On Monday, Iran fired a barrage of short and medium-range ballistic missiles at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East. This was in direct retaliation for U.S. airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites just 2 days earlier. But here's the twist. Both the U.S. and Qatar got advance warning from Iran before the attack. Qatar immediately shut down its airspace and evacuated the base, and their air defenses were ready. Out of the 14 missiles Iran launched, 13 were intercepted, and the last one landed harmlessly. No U.S., Qatari, or allied personnel were injured. Qatar's government called the attack a flagrant violation of its sovereignty, and Middle Eastern nations like Egypt, Lebanon, and Oman quickly condemned Iran's actions while expressing support for Qatar. Meanwhile, President Trump labeled Iran's strike a very weak response and even thanked Iran for the heads-up, hinting this was more about saving face than escalating the conflict. Iran's Supreme Security Council admitted the number of missiles matched the bombs dropped by the U.S., signaling they wanted to avoid further escalation. Other U.S. bases in Iraq and Syria went on alert, just in case. Bottom line, no casualties, lots of warnings, and both sides seem eager to step back from the brink. The missile exchange between Iran and the U.S. may have played out thousands of miles away, but its aftershocks could be felt much closer to home for Caribbean and African nations. Let's break down why. First, energy markets. Both regions rely heavily on imported oil, and any instability in the Middle East can send global oil prices soaring. Higher fuel costs could mean more expensive transportation, rising food prices, and increased pressure on already tight government budgets. Diplomatically, many Caribbean and African countries maintain balanced relationships with both Western powers and Middle Eastern nations. As tensions escalate, these countries might be pressured to pick sides or navigate shifting alliances, risking trade deals, aid, or investment from the losing party. On the security front, there's concern about the spread of conflict or extremist influence. African nations, especially those in North and West Africa, already face challenges from regional instability. A wider Middle East conflict could disrupt peacekeeping missions or complicate efforts to fight terrorism. But it's not all doom and gloom. Some countries may see opportunity, like boosting their own energy exports or acting as neutral mediators in global forums. Caribbean leaders, for instance, have a history of advocating for peace and could use their diplomatic voice to call for restraint. In short, while these regions aren't on the front lines, the ripple effects of Middle East tensions touch everything from the gas pump to the halls of the United Nations. Staying informed and adaptable will be key as the world watches what happens next.